doing Latihan on the beach. Latihan is a uh, spiritual exercise that originated in Indonesia, and I'm I'm enamored by this practice, and I have since learning it been making it my mission to just bring it into the mainstream. Like I feel like part of my responsibility is to teach this practice because it ignites a superpower that we have within us. All of us have intuition within us, but mine was dead. Like the word even was a little elusive for me. And when I first realized, I was like, oh, I don't even know how to make a goddamn like own decision. Um, or I've ignored my knowing for so long that that was the suffering. That was that like nagging feeling all the time that like I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, I'm not listening to myself. I mean, right, wrong, whatever you want to label it, but the intuition that has sparked up within me from this practice, and I see it. When I introduce it, I love introducing it to new people because I can see and feel and hear the skepticism that they have. They're like, "Oh, I don't know, seems really fucking weird." Yeah, it's weird to voluntarily close your eyes and move about in an environment where that you are unfamiliar with and with other people around. And then being invited to move your body in ways that you would not probably do out on a dance floor or in a yoga studio for that matter. I mean, it's this, like but when and out here on the beach, we're doing it a little bit different because it is uneven ground and walking or crawling with the sand. I mean, I find that a little unpleasant. Uh, but I, we stay on our mats. We utilize just the air as the energy, but also sometimes like you have a surah twist, use that as our. So I'm inviting you to watch along for a little while and maybe grab a towel or a mat or just start, close your eyes and or lay down and feel the rhythm of your own body. Feel what is being called to move within you. Because that is what intuition is when something is in you speaking, whispering, yelling, screaming, nudging, reminding. I think oftentimes we're like, we don't want to hear what it's telling us because it will create a challenge or chaos or bliss, success. Um, and those things are such a sometimes they're a far cry from where we're at the very moment. And and to do that sometimes seems absurd, crazy. But you don't have to follow it right away. You don't have to just be like, "Oh, my intuition said, here we go." You know what I mean? Sometimes it shows you some vision that might be far out, but it's like, this is where we're going. And now I'm going to lead you step by step to to how we're going to get there. If you listen and trust and like we that we're meant for that. We're meant for that, what we see. Um So you don't have to listen, you don't have to act on it, I guess is the point. So let me change my words, 'cause words matter. Do have to listen. You have to start listening and acknowledging and not dismissing and shushing. And one of my biggest pet peeves is being shushed by another person. And the more that I have not been listening to my intuition on like some of the more now like in my face things, uh, I get shushed by I get shushed by men, which I'm like, shush me again. And they do. And then I'm like, why is this so aggravating for me? And I realized it's my own internal stuff that, like, every time my intuition says something and I don't at least acknowledge, like, okay, I hear that. Like, let me write that down. Let me let's think about it. Like, I don't think I could do that right today, but I don't know if you think it's important and you keep bringing this up, then maybe we should address it. So I'm not just saying, shh, that's cute. So cute, little ideas in there, but shh. So that's what triggering is. That's what happens from the outside world. We get back what we're doing inside somewhere. So if you hate what somebody's doing to you, I say, look in the mirror or close your eyes, tap in, because the judgment from within that comes up during this practice, oh, am I moving right? Oh, is somebody watching me? Well, this is silly. I'm silly, even though I really want to be out here and everyone else is here doing this. But I don't feel right. Um, the voices, this constant narration that goes on starts to shush. It really starts to shush. And my practice here is to invite the quieting of the mind and allowing the eyes, the sight to go dormant, fallow. Just taking a break. And then tapping in to the earth. Tapping into the sounds. Enlivening the body. I have other videos out there where I give a lot more detail on how to, you know, how to strike up a sensation with your own body. I'll tell an anecdotal story. I have one out there that's called that says something about like self love with lotion, or I love it, but we're making a ritual out of putting lotion or body oil or whatever moisturizer on your body and like giving yourself a massage. It's underrated. I think that like it's one of the most fabulous uh practices, experiences that you can give to yourself, to lovingly put lotion on your own body, even just your hands, slowing down. I've been taking off all my rings and just like really getting in there. So, it's just we're getting in touch, we're creating a relationship with the body, letting the heart open up, trust in the vulnerable space that I'm in, firing up the solar plexus for power, but not aggression, just inner power. And then because our five major senses of sight is gone right now. It's gone. So I'm gonna fire up my third eye. My third eye is it's a whole different vision. That should be a sensation as well. So when you close your eyes, you fire this up and see the world around you through a pineal gland infused uh, filter. That's what's beautiful about Latihan. So I can see my hands the way they're moving. I can see where they are spatially in the universe. I'm one plot right now on this universe, which is inside of you know multiple universes, right? It's a very special spot to be in, and I own it right now. Not like road rage on the highway. I own this spot on the highway. I own this body on this spot. Like the energy around me. And even as practiced as I am, as I hear sounds around me, I'm like, oh, is there anyone? And I look, and then it breaks the trance. So thank you for joining me. I'll be doing these live on a very, very regular occasion. And the Latihan channel is up and running. It's up and running, and I'm offering Latihan classes, uh, community donation based mostly because I'm just trying to get this out there as much as possible, and then working with different organizations to offer this to bigger groups. And it's really, I'm so excited and and pumped up about it. And I'm just going to keep giving as much information about the originated practice as well, so that people can, look into the origin, research where this came from, how people practice it in other cultures, other parts of the world. I'm just putting a twist on it. It's a completely different subset of what Latihan in its natural form is. Um, I like the name. I think it's a very beautiful, eccentric, kind of mysterious name for a practice. It took me a long time to actually memorize it. Anyway, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I'm doing this, and the real class starts here in about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna go ground in, reset for the next show, and cheers.